Hi, Jim Sammons here. I'm going to show you a couple of different surface lures, both of them being poppers or splashers, and kind of show you the reason I would use one versus the other. You can see they both have different profiles, different faces, basically totally different bodies. Both of these lures I use a lot. Both of these lures have caught me a lot of fish, but I use them in different situations. And it's mainly based on how the fish are acting or the fish that I'm targeting. The Sebile Splasher has a much bigger face. It throws a lot of water. The nice thing about this is it throws a lot of water for not being a huge splasher. If you get too big of a splasher when you're throwing from a kayak, you actually start pulling your kayak. So you don't want to throw these enormous poppers. They're very tough. So I can get a lot of water thrown, a lot of activity off a smaller lure. I fish this one a little bit slower. You do the rip, it throws out the water, pause. Rip, throws the water, pause. So if you have a fish that tends to hit on the pause, like say tarpon do, I really like this lure. It's my preferred. If I'm fishing for tuna or even tarpon that are feeding much more aggressively, and I want to have my lure going a lot faster, I like to use this TA popper because it's a smaller face, so it's not catching as much, and I don't necessarily have to rip and stop and rip and stop. I can throw this and just grind it back, and it's catching water, throwing water, and with the big hips on this thing, it's getting a lot of movement, it's hitting, it's skipping from side to side. So it's very erratic, much faster. So I would use this style when I have more aggressive feeding fish, and I like to use this one when the fish are just feeding a little bit slower. You still get that great action from both, but different situations for different lures. That's why we carry so many. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and please make sure you subscribe to Kayak Fishing Tales.